what's amazing to me? You can name your kid anything you want. Isn't that incredible? There are no laws. There should be a couple of laws. None. You can literally name your kid anything. You can name your kid a name with no vowels if you want, like Singleton. Just 40 F's, that's his name. Go clean your room. I'd like to name my kid a whole phrase, something like ladies and gentlemen. That would be a cool name for a kid. This is my son, ladies and gentlemen. Then when he gets out of hand, I get to go, ladies and gentlemen, please! But you got to be careful what you name your kid. You do have to be careful because what happens is other kids in school are going to make fun of them. They're going to make fun of their name. And you don't have to give them a weird name because they can do it with any name. Kids are geniuses at that. Any name. They take it, they go Louie Screwy, Joey Blowy, Mike, your mother's a dyke, whatever. They find a way, these kids. Any name. What's your name? Eric, you fucking asshole. See, just like that. Lightning speed these kids got. What's your name? Joe, eat a bag of shit, cunt face. You see, just like that. My daughter is really something else, man. She runs the house. She runs the whole house. She decides everything. Like we were playing hide and seek the other day. We play hide and seek, and we play by her rules that she invented. And do you know why? Because she sucks at hide and seek. And so she covers it with this fucking ruse to level the playing field. And I gotta fucking pretend it's all that she's great. No, it's bullshit. Like, we're playing... Oh, fucking... I know she's a kid, but fucking listen. When it's my turn to hide, she tells me where to hide. She tells me where. She goes, hide in the closet, Papa, but you're gonna know where hide in the closet! All right, fuck, I'll hide in the closet. Good, fine. Now I'm standing in the closet like an asshole. She comes in, I found you. She's like shitty about it, like, I found you. And I'm like, wow. How did you figure out where you told me to fucking hide? And then when she hides, this is her hiding. She goes over to a wall and does this. She goes, that's it. There's nothing here. What the fuck is this? Like this is some ninja invisibility crouch. And I gotta act like an idiot. I can't just walk in and go, yeah, you're there. Because she'll cry and shit her pants, right? So I gotta walk around like an asshole. Where is she? I have no idea. Where could she be? I'm making eye contact. I don't see her. It's amazing to me. The other day we're playing, this is how things have gotten in my house, okay? Here's a very good example of where it's gone. We're playing a version of hide and seek where my wife and I have to decide together where to look. She likes that. She's like, Mama, you tell Papa where to look. Okay, well, fine. So she's over there hiding like this, just in plain sight. And my wife and I, my wife's like, why don't you look under the bed? I'm like, okay. She's not there. And then she says, why don't you look in the linen closet? Okay, so I open the closet. She goes, that's not the linen closet. We don't put that in there anymore. All right, fucking Jesus. All right, I'll look in. So I look in that. Why would she be in that closet? It has shelves. She can't stand in a shelf. Well, maybe she's crawled in a shelf. Now we're having a fight about where to look for this fucking kid who's standing right there. She totally runs the house. I remember Halloween last year. A couple of days before Halloween, my wife comes up to me and she's like, we have to get you a cat costume. No, we don't, actually. No, we do, because she thinks you're going to be a cat. I don't know. It's like she's a guy with a gun in the other room. That's what it's like. She's like, just thinks you're going to be a cat. I don't know how she got it in her head, but she's expecting to be a cat on Halloween. I was like, well, tell her to go fuck herself, because I'm not doing it. I'm not afraid of her. She's 2. I'll fucking fight her. I could take her. I could beat the shit out of thousands of 2-year-olds all day. Just walk around. They would never even gang up on me. They suck. I'm not afraid of her. So my wife decided that she wanted to get pregnant again. She decided it. And this is back in August. She told me, you need to be in town next week. Why? Because I'm getting, I'm ovulating. So, like, not do you want another kid, just be in town. That's how she handles it. I'm like, I don't want another kid, so fuck it. And she's like, all right. Next week, she starts blowing me, right? Now, she hasn't blown me in, Jesus, I don't know if I've ever been blown. That's how long it is. She's blowing me on the day she's ovulating. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm like, yeah, you love it. Like, I think she digs me now. Fucking stupid. So she's having another baby any day now. She's due, and it's true. She's fucking the whole thing. And I'm like, there it is. Okay. No, it's great. Fuck it. That's really the attitude that keeps a family together. It's not we love each other. It's fuck it, man. Fuck it. Another kid. Fuck it. Why not? Let them all in. Good. Fuck it. Here's the thing. I never judge other parents now. I never do. I used to, but I never do. Like, when you see a mother in McDonald's or someplace or in a toy store and she's just melting down on her kid, she's like, shut up. I hate you. You're ugly. And people are sitting around going, oh my goodness, she's a horrible mother. Well, guess what? Those people aren't fucking parents. They don't have kids. Because any parents who are in that store are thinking, what did that shitty kid do to that poor woman? That poor woman. I wish I could help. Because you don't know, man. You don't know. Or like when you see a parent that seems to be negligent, like you see a parent in McDonald's with the kid, and the parent's like, I can't take this shit anymore, and just like collapsed, and all the shopping bags are just strewn everywhere. And the kid's happy. The kid's eating French fries. And the kid asks a question like, Mama, why is the sky blue? And she's like, just shut up and eat your French fries. And you think, what a terrible mother. Why doesn't she answer her child? When I have a child, I will answer all of their questions and open their minds to the wonders of the world. Well, guess what? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You can't answer a kid's question. They don't accept any answer. A kid never goes, oh, thanks, I get it. They fucking never say that. They just keep coming. More questions. Why? Until you don't even know who the fuck you are anymore at the end of the conversation. It's an insane deconstruction. It's amazing. This is my daughter the other day. She's like, Papa, why can't we go outside? Well, because it's raining. Why? Well, water's coming out of the sky. Why? Because it was in a cloud. Why? Well, clouds form when there's vapor. Why? I don't know. I don't know any more things. Those are all the things I know. Why? Because I'm stupid, okay? I'm stupid. Why? Well, because I didn't pay attention in school, okay? I went to school, but I didn't listen in class. Why? Because I was high all the time. I smoked too much pot. Why? Because my parents gave me no guidance. They didn't give a shit. Why? Because they fucked in a car and had me, and they resented me for taking their youth. Why? Because they had bad morals. They just had no compass. Why? Because they had shitty parents. It just keeps going like that. Why? Because fuck it. We're alone in the universe. Nobody gives a shit about us. I'm going to stop here to be polite to you for a second. But this goes on for hours and hours, and it gets so weird and abstract at the end. It's like, why? Well, because some things are and some things are not. Why? Well, because things that are not can't be. Why? Because then nothing wouldn't be. You can't have fucking nothing isn't. Everything is. Why? Because if nothing wasn't, there'd be fucking all kinds of shit that we don't like, giant ants with top hats dancing around. There's no room for all that shit. Why? I'll fuck you. Eat your French fries, you little shit. God damn it. Thank you very much, everybody. Good night. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Hey, I have one quick story about Rome, by the way, because this guy mentioned the Carabinieri, the state police there.
Yeah.
I was in Rome once. I went to Russia and Rome by myself.
Ooh.
Just pathetically. Spoke to no people for 2 weeks. made no connections with anybody.
But that
Just
sounds so exciting.
It was interesting. I saw some cool shit. But when
After a few days, were you going like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, I'm in hotels. I could be in a hotel in fucking Newton, Massachusetts.
In Phoenix or something.
Yeah. So I'm in a car that I rented in Rome, and I'm looking at beautiful countryside. These are postcards out my window. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And I'm driving down a highway in near Rome through the countryside, and I'm like, I'm going crazy. I haven't talked to anybody, and there's a roadblock of Carabinieri State Police, and they look like Nazis. They have high hats and boots up to their knees, and they have arrêt or whatever stop signs. They have a roadblock. They're stopping traffic, and I just have this weird idea in my head. Nothing's happened to me, and I don't care what happens to me now. And I gunned it. And I went around them a little into opposite traffic.
What the
I
fuck
swear to
is
God, I
wrong
did this.
with you?
I floored it, went around a guy, and then I look at my rearview mirror, and they're running on, like it's the Pink Panther or something, like shaking their fists. And I'm like, fuck it, get in your cars, chase me. Put me in jail. I'd actually happily be in an Italian jail, meet some Italian people.
He's insane.
Because I hadn't had, like, the guts to say hello to anybody.
That is great.
So what happened? Nothing fucking happened. They shook their little fists. They got small in my movies. Yeah. They got small in the mirror, and I went on. And nobody did anything.
That's fantastic. It's like a little bit of excitement. If you got caught, you'd have to interact with people.
I'd be at some sergeant's desk who'd be typing my name, and they'd call somebody at home.
Smoking cigarettes that weird European way.
Yeah.
With their thumb and forefinger.
Well, like when you see, like, O.J.
backwards.
Simpson, there was nobody even charged. He didn't even get charged for taking the police on a high-speed chase.
No.
Like, there's those things. And when you watch cops, when they get a guy, well, he did a little, he got a fine for the chase. Nobody cares.
Jesus.
What would have happened? I would have spent one night in jail and paid a fine and had a really interesting experience.
Yeah, interesting jail. You don't know what Italian jails are like.
Exactly.
Big unclipped cock going into your ass.
Fucking hang me for dodging a fucking... They find out I'm not a criminal. I'm just some asshole.
American comedian dies in hail of bullets.
Because he didn't pay attention to a stop sign.
It's an artistic piece of art. Look, it's called Bag of Shit.
Now take yourself through that logically. I'm a man. I've got 2 little girls. I'm not allowed in the ladies' room. I mean, not me personally. I didn't get banned. I can't go in the ladies' room because I got a big old penis. So I just can't go in. I'm not bragging that it's not big like porny, thrusty penis. It's just big like an old man's nose. Just kind of like, just...
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Why? It says press.
So you press the thing because it says press? You would not have survived the camps.
What? What?
Dude.
It says press.
Go ahead.
Why would they make it say press?
Press the arc button. Enjoy.
Nigger.
Whoa.
I love my kids, but I want them to stop at bedtime. So I just want them to go to sleep so I can eat all the ice cream in a house that would break their hearts if they knew how much ice cream. There's so much ice cream in the house, and I never give it to them. It's mine. I wait till they're sleeping, and I eat it in their room in the dark over their beds.
People dressed up more when I was a kid. Like, if you went on an airplane, people dressed up. You didn't have to, but people wore suits.
That's right.
On airplanes because you're going to fly and smoke in a baby's face. So you want to...
Also, I'm not allowed in the ladies' room because I love looking at people's vaginas anytime that I have that opportunity. You know, it's amazing that we still need separate rooms to pee in. As human beings, men are so disgusting that we can't be trusted to pee in the same room. So I have to take my girls to the men's room, which is awesome. Look, girls, 9 penises.
I'll take an 11:30 p.m. nap and go to bed at midnight.
Oh, come on.
Yes, because I don't take a nap because I need one. I just love it's my favorite thing.
You like it better than sleep? Sleep is like the ultimate nap.
You really... That's stupid you just said that. That was a dumb thing to say.
What are you talking
That was
about?
such a dumb thing to say.
But I love my girls. I'm trying to stay in shape. No, I'm not. I have a doctor who told me that I eat too fast. He said you should eat slowly. Because what happens is when you eat, there's a signal that goes from your stomach to your brain that says you're full. But it takes that signal 20 minutes to travel from your stomach. First of all, what a douchebag my body is.
I like them better than sex, even. I like naps better than sex. I do. Oh, now you're not so excited before you applaud. Oh, nap. Oh. not better than sex. That's very controversial.
Controversy there.
Yes. It is better than sex because, first of all, a nap is always 100% successful. It's never... But no, the reason people honk is to critique that has already happened.
What do you mean? Like what? Like what?
Well, like it's not to avert, it's just to go beep, hey. Like, why do you get to sound a trumpet because you're unhappy? Why does everybody beep? You shouldn't. It's no different than being in a store and someone gets in front of you and you just go, I was born in 1967, and so I grew up in the 70s. So I'm not racist. However, the way I used to get excited about sex when I was like 20, when you know you're going to have sex, there's no more exciting. It's better than sex itself, is knowing it's going to happen. When you're young, because when you're 20, you don't believe in anything. You just have, every time a young man has sex, like the second it's over, he's like, oh, it's probably the last time. Like it gets sad right away.
You're the only person we could find who would come here to defend masturbation.
Well, I like it. It's easy and it's fun and nobody gets hurt.
It is because my kids are like Israel and Palestine. And I'm like America. The little one's like Palestine because she always gets screwed. She gets the worst deals. She's like, she threw a rock at my face. I'm like, you're fine. Look, you have a great life. You get to take a rock to the face once in a while. You're fine.
Well, it's the way that we can find someone and marry them and enjoy each other under his loving gaze.
When you mean that God watches married people have sex?
God watches over everything.
So we're like porn for God. He watches us, and then he probably masturbates.
We had a town child molester. His name was Jean Baptiste. This is a true story. He liked teenage boys. That's when you would find out, because I was a teenage boy. He didn't like me. I felt a little bad. You're on a date, and it's going well, and then, like, when she reaches for your belt, like, when she makes that move, and you're like, this is sex! Like, you just, this is going to happen! I'm going to have sex now! And she's like, what? Sorry, I should have said it out loud. But,
Have you ever tried?
Tried not to masturbate?
Yes.
Well, sometimes I won't do it for like a week, but that's just so that when I do it again, it'll be way better.
But what if you really stopped? What if you saved that urge inside of you and thought of it as something sacred? Until you meet the right person and you love them and then you get married to them and then you can give that to them as a gift.
Have you ever been married?
No.
I was married for 9 years, and believe me, God was not smiling.
you know, kids are mean, and it's because they're trying it out. They look at a kid and they go, you're fat. And then they see the kid's face scrunch up and they go, ooh, that doesn't feel good to make a person do that. Right. But they got to start with doing the mean thing. But when they write you're fat, then they just go, that was fun. I like that. Because I hate when I see Billboard. They tell me everything before I see a show. You see a preview for a movie, like, I just saw the movie. Why did you tell me everything? Excuse me.
We have meetings. It's like a town hall. We bring people together and inspire them to walk a path of purity. You're welcome to come. I'd be happy if you did.
Sounds like a lot of bullshit.
It's the best I could do coming out of the 70s, because that was a very racist decade. People said racist things all the time, and nobody got offended. The only time somebody got offended if you said something racist in the 70s is when they would then say, like, hey, you interrupted me. I was saying something racist. Why did you... If Neil Diamond saying it or something like that, I don't know, you know, doing impressions.
Neil Diamond?
I don't remember any impressions. And then you would turn around and you'd kind of wiggle your ass a little bit, because you had, you know, you were young and you had a tight little ass, so you wiggle your ass. And,
talking about?
I'm just making observations. I didn't have any feelings about it. I'm just saying what I saw. Here's a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because there was a black guy walking behind him. And he was nervous. He was new to the city, this chicken. And he was like, I feel like he's following me, but I'm not sure.
Masturbating's really important to you.
Yeah, it is. It keeps me sane. I'm a good citizen, I'm a good father, I recycle, and I masturbate. And I'm proud of it. And God's happy. And later I'm going to masturbate and I'm going to think about you. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Like any other, even a musician, even being a musician, and on there, what are you doing?